Hello to Sally Jane. How are you today?
Hello, thanks so much for having me.
Thank you for letting me chat to you today. So, Katie, roughly how long have you been a singer-songwriter for?
Yeah, about 8 years now. So I started playing guitar when I was 12, and then I guess professionally started my music business when I was 15 and performing in pubs and festivals all around Australia. And yeah, 8 years later, I'm still doing it.
So, have you always been a country singer?
No, I mean, I want to say I've always sung pretty badly. If you ask my parents, I would not stop talking and singing around the house when I was a kid growing up. But no, I never really wanted to be a singer, or I guess thought that I could be a singer until when I started performing in pubs and doing it professionally. I thought that, yeah, I could probably try and have a career in this.
So, what was it like going into the recording studio to record your debut single?
Yeah, for me, stressful. Stressful is is what I would describe recording. I'm not sure why, because you get so many chances to make it sound great and make it sound right, but I much prefer to perform live and do the song once and hope for the best that you sung it correctly and sung it right than to try and sing it 100 times and get it right.
So, can you tell me more about Beer Sheba?
Yes, yeah, I recorded that when I was probably 15, turning 16. Yeah. Very stressful times.
So, where did you get your inspiration for songwriting?
All over the place, really. I struggle to write songs that I haven't had an experience with or haven't related to. So most or all of my songwriting has come from experiences that I've had in life or something that someone has said to me and it stuck with me for a while and just yeah, personal experiences. And I think I'm a pretty normal kind of person, so a lot of people can relate to my music as well.
So, is it coming up to your spring over in Australia now?
It is, yeah. We're halfway through spring, which is nice. I'm not a huge fan of the rain, so I'm definitely glad that it's slowly passing and we're getting back into our summer heat again.
So, can you tell me more about your single release called "Kiss You When the Rain Comes"?
Yeah, I wrote that song mainly for my dad's friend. He has a farm over in New South Wales in the eastern states of Australia, from not where I'm from. I'm from the west, and he has a sheep farm over there. And the first time I saw it, it was really luscious and green, and it was kind of like out of a movie, to be honest. It was so beautiful. And the next year when I went back, the drought had hit him pretty hard. So I got the inspiration from his farm, but also Australia is prone to be in drought for the summers. So yeah, the inspiration for that song is our droughts.
So you tell me you got some horses, so I guess you on the farm, I guess.
Yeah, I just have 7 acres at home. I'm very lucky to have great parents, and I'm an only child as well. So thankfully, I don't have to share with another sibling. But I grew up in Serpentine, which is about an hour south of Perth in WA, and I absolutely love it. We're to the typical hobby farm, have a couple of horses, have a dog, and we're about to get more chickens as well. So it's a great lifestyle. And even though I'm slowing down my riding career, I don't ride as much as I probably should. My poor pony is a paddock ornament at the moment, but I still love horses and definitely get out as much as I can.
So continue singing this called "Ain't Afraid of Dirt."
Yeah, I kind of wrote that song a little bit about my life. As I said, I'm an only child, but my dad really wanted a son. Typical dad wanting a son. So instead of being a girly girl or growing up playing with dolls or anything like that, dress ups, my dad took me straight outside, and I was camping, fishing, and four wheel driving for as long as I can remember. I have my own four wheel drive now, so he's currently helping me do that up and make it all specky, which is really cool. So, yeah, he told me everything that a bloke should know, and I'm very grateful for that. So, it's kind of for the girls that, yeah, are a little bit tomboyish and love the outdoors.
Good to hear like the outdoors. So, can you tell me more about your latest single called 2 Feet?
Yeah, this is a song about everything that I've learnt in life so far. I'm about to turn 24, so I feel like I'm in that age bracket of trying to be independent and stand on my own 2 feet, but also I still really need a lot of help and a lot of support and advice from my family and friends. So it's kind of trying to find a balance between those two categories, and it's everything that I have learnt in life so far. Most of the stuff that my parents have taught me about just being respectful and being kind, but also a lot of things that even random people in the street have told me. I've picked sort of little life pieces of advice out and just put it in a song.
So, are you working on any new music in the near future?
Yeah, I am, which is really exciting. My goal is to have a debut album that is fully self-written, so I'm going to have 10 tracks of my own original music. So you've heard a couple of songs now, Ain't Afraid of Dirt and my latest 2 Feet. But I'm really excited to record some more songs that I have up my sleeve that I haven't shared just yet.
So, what's it like to be an independent artist for you?
Simply put it, it's hard. It's really hard work, but I think I definitely enjoy the hard work, and I don't have to fight with labels or managers or anything else, which is probably quite handy and I should take for grateful or grateful. But yeah, it's good fun at the same time. I spend most of the time on the road with my dad, touring and traveling around Australia. So it's a lot of fun, and we work really well together. And I don't know, maybe one day I'll get picked up by a manager or a label, and that might make life a little bit easier, which would be handy. But so far I'm enjoying it. And yeah, I love being an independent artist.
So, have you come across Rock This Country and Nardia Drayton?
Yeah, I was recommended to her by several of my friends that are in the music industry, and also just asking around. And yeah, she's been really great to work with. This is the first time that I've worked with her, so I really hope that I can work with her again in the future. She's been awesome, and I've gotten on a couple of charts in Australia in the music industry, and gotten some really awesome interviews. So yeah, she's been awesome to work with.
So, I know you got some gigs coming up, so you want to mention them?
Yeah, definitely. They're mainly in Western Australia. So if you are in WA, I would love to see you at one of these events. I have the Wandering Camp out happening in on the 17th and 18th of October, which is happening very soon. And then I'm also on the lineup again for Reg Fest in Mandurah. So I'll be performing with Taylor Boss and Brad Cox and a few other artists that I really look up to, which is super exciting. And then I'll be back on the road. I do have some Eastern States plans that are currently in the works, but I will be back in Tamworth for the Country Music Festival next January.
It's quite big in Australia, isn't it? Time of Country Music Festival. So, can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, Tamworth is kind of like Australia's Nashville. So it's definitely probably not as big. I'm not sure. I haven't been to Nashville, but I can imagine that Nashville is huge. But Tamworth is a pretty decent town, decent sized town in New South Wales over in Australia in the eastern states. And we've got a big golden guitar which everyone gets a photo of. There's lots of venues. The festival runs for about 10 days, and it's pretty incredible. There's not just country artists, which is really cool to see some other genres popping in there and playing some country songs as well. And you can see anyone from the top level of Australia to just the little 10-year-old kids busking on Peel Street. There's so much talent in the 10 days in January. So if you haven't been there, I highly recommend it. Drink lots of water because it does get very hot and humid, but it's a great festival.
It's getting a very popular country music here in the UK. So, any thoughts about coming over to the UK at some point in the near future?
I would absolutely love to. I love traveling. I think that's why I travel so much around Australia performing my music, because I guess it's two of my loves, singing country music and traveling. I definitely want to get to the UK though. I've sung overseas once, and that was on a holiday when I was in Bali just recently. So I definitely would love to get to the UK. I might have to go during summer though, because I don't know if I would be able to handle the cold and the rain very well.
Or the snow.
Or the snow. I've seen snow once, and that was cold.
So finally, can you tell me listeners when can I find you on your social media?
Yeah, definitely. I have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and my website as well. So Sally Jane Music, and the website is .com.au. So you can follow me, find me, you can keep up to date where I'm heading to next and when I'm releasing some new songs, but also scroll through and scroll back to what I have been doing. I've had a really incredible music journey so far, and yeah, put it all on the socials for everyone to see.
Thank you for chat to you today.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me. It's been awesome.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Thanks, Ruben.
Goodbye. Goodbye.